Good afternoon. I won't lie, I have not picked up my camera to record for the third and hopefully final video to kind of record and document my week run up to my case study. So there's nothing really to say apart from this morning I woke up at 7 o'clock, had some breakfast and food, started my work for my case study at 8 o'clock, and I stopped doing any research. I think the way that's working for me, because today seems a little bit more progressive, but again I haven't really had all of these stressful messages come through or any appointments or clients or anything, so it all probably does contribute, and it's not just one thing. So yes, less stress today, but I thought I'm going to write out everything that I want to include, and then I printed it off. There's still some more that I forgot to include, so I'm going to include that now. But yeah, I printed it off because I was going to restructure it myself, and then my granddad came in from his walk, so I was kind of like, actually it's probably better that someone else actually reads it for me. So I got him to kind of read it on the paper, and then he was going to like write and mark it like a teacher, but I was next to my laptop, so we kind of did it together and I did it on my laptop. Just to be fair, it wasn't that bad. It was just kind of like sometimes doing the wrong tense and doing too much of I, and just making words sound better and kind of reshaping the structure as such. So I did that up until about 2, so 8 until 2 basically I've spent doing my uni work, and then now it is about 3:15, and I've just had some literally Uncle Ben's rice, a bit of extra veg, and some beef jerky, just because I was really hungry. It's not good, but I have found that I don't eat as much as I eat when I am obviously a bit more active and feel like I have more time, I suppose. So I just kind of do things that I can microwave or shove in the oven. So that's that. And if I'm honest, I actually just applaud myself when I do eat, because in the past I have been known to undereat. I'm just being honest. And since becoming a personal trainer, really, I haven't done that. So if there's going to be a time, it'd be a time like now, and I'm really still trying to prioritise making sure I at least eat. And it sounds bad, but even if that was a McDonald's, like on Monday I had a McDonald's, but if it meant me not missing a meal, I was patting myself on the back. So yeah, I thought I'd just have a little bit of complete transparency and honesty with you. So yeah, now it's 3 o'clock or 3:30. I have had something to eat, I've had a little bit of a chill time, and now I am going to finish off everything that I want to include and then print it off again, highlight what I want to focus on, to then do my research on those things that I want to focus on. So watch this space. We're on 2,000 words so far, or just over 2,000 words, so halfway. We got this. Okay, so I apologise about angles, but I am on a last minute rush because normally I'm not so bad at this, but it just hit me what date it was on Monday. So Monday, obviously it's drilled in my head, okay, that's the day that I have to hand my case study in. I need to get a friend a birthday present. I just like to be able to give a variety of different presents, because I know she'll love them. She's so appreciative. I could probably give her an apple and she'd appreciate it, but of course I'm not going to do that. I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't know what blocks in my brain. So obviously I've just been frantically worrying that it's my friend's birthday on Monday. I thought Monday was the 4th. My case study is definitely in on the 27th, so next Monday. But for some reason, I thought it was the 4th, which is when it's my friend's birthday. So I'm actually a week early. So that's all good. And it gives me time to just find one more thing because I didn't find it. And I don't have to go to the post office tomorrow now. But this is what I mean. I've got the calendar up. It is currently, I can't show you any of my work because it is confidential, but it is currently the 23rd of June. My case study is due here. My friend's birthday is here. I don't understand my problem with dates, my problem with numbers, but it's a problem. I mean, I'd rather be early than late, and I thought I was going to be late. But there's something, when I'm stressed, there's a blockage in my brain, I promise. I'm currently on 2,546 words. I've got 2 references. And that is it. I've got to get up to at least 4,000 words. And I've got loads more references to get. I don't know if I'm going to leave it there. It is currently 7 minutes past 10. Usually I will work a little bit longer, but I am up with Kobe tomorrow. I've got all weekend. Ignore Kobe. And also ignore the state of my room. But I am going to massage my quads. Kobe will probably jump out of his skin. Let's not ignore the fact that my room is a mess. I'm not trying to hide it. Again, we are being real and raw on this channel. I am feeling a little bit sick. I don't think I'm going to be sick, but I do feel a little nauseous. I always work myself up, but I never seem to feel nauseous or anything. I think that's the feeling, just feeling nauseous, feeling tense, feeling tired. However, today I haven't really felt that tired until now. So tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to wake up not feeling nauseous, with loose quads, loose back and neck, and a spring in my step to finish this case study. Oh yeah. Have we got this? Have we got this? We've got this! Yay!
Is this jar full? And is it full now? Yes. And how about now? Is the jar full now? Yes. Now I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. Golf balls are the important things: your family, your friends, your health, and your passions. The pebbles are the other important things: your car, your job, your home. The sand is everything else. It's just the small stuff. Now, if you put the sand in the jar first, you won't have room for the pebbles or the golf balls.
Sorry for that random clip, but I just saw it on my friend's Instagram story that she shared, and I feel like that was the breath of fresh air that I needed. I needed to remind myself of the little things. The outside noise needs minimal focus. Yes, you do need to acknowledge things like this, but the little things that you're stressing about, you've got to put them last as such, or you've got to not think about them as much, because the actual priorities need to be your priorities, your main focus. Whereas if you're thinking about all of the little things, whatever they are, the things that you can't control, but you still overthink about, which is my case, then you start to kind of diminish. You start to diminish, I think that's the word. You start to diminish the actual priorities, like looking after your car, looking after your health, family, friends, whatever it is. So I thought I would share that on here as well, because it's made me be able to just be like, release what you shouldn't really be holding on to at this moment in time. You've got this case study to do. The sooner you get this case study done, the sooner you can look after your health a little bit more and see family a little bit more and friends and whatnot. So yes, I hope that gave you some sort of sign to prioritise something that you are neglecting that is important to you though. So yes, and the TikTok that made it you was able to see it there, but I'll tag it down below, just in case you want to look at any of their other stuff. As of now, I don't follow them, but maybe I'll have a little browse myself at some point, and maybe it'll be the TikTok account that we all didn't know that we needed. Alright, it's Friday, 3:30, and I have crashed. I don't know whether it's because I've just eaten a load of pasta and now I've got to that stuffed part where I feel tired, or whether it's just because I'm tired. But I am at 4,000 words, so I am at my word limit. However, there's still a couple of things that I want to include, and there's still a lot of research that I need to do. So I feel good at the fact that I've hit that 4,000 word mark. I can go 400 words over, but yes, I'm tired now. I've got a client at 6. I'm also seeing my boyfriend tonight, because after I won't see him for another 3 weeks. So that's why I've tried to power through. I did start this study day, if you want to call it that, at like 7:30, obviously with like a breakfast break and just little breaks here and there. I've tried to keep breaks little but fully recharging whilst doing that. So yes, I probably will have a nap today, but I didn't yesterday. But the thing is, tomorrow I'll be leaving my boyfriend's at like 8 o'clock in the morning anyway, have my class and clients, and then power through some more. But I am going to take my uni work there as well, just in case. But I think we're going to get a Chinese, so I might kind of just let the brain relax, because that does seem to be working now. At the beginning I didn't think it was, and now I'm kind of doing intense long hours, but then fully relaxing and not feeling guilty for it, and I think that's paying off a lot. But yes, I am happy with the progress that I've done so far. Not a lot to do now, but it's just the more exhausting sort of side of it, well, for me anyway, where it's just the reading and the researching and citing and all of that. But it's not handed in until Monday night anyway. I'm going to finish it tomorrow, still do some today. I'm going to only have half an hour nap if I do nap, and then I'm going to have an hour before my client, and still potentially do some more tonight, I don't know. But then yeah, tomorrow I'm going to power through a lot, finish it with the citations and everything, and then Sunday get my granddad to read it and make adjustments. And then I'm still probably not going to hand it in until Monday after uni, but at least I'll know that it is, because I don't get back from uni until 8:30, but it's due in at midnight. So yeah, feeling positive, but still can't fully relax yet. I don't think I can take myself seriously like that. Okay, so we're about to get real now. I'm just going to be completely honest with how I am with the uprun, especially the week run up to a handing date, but it could even be 3 to 2 weeks before. I just, in the back of my mind, become stressed, and then definitely by the week before, but usually before, even 7 days before hand-in date, I just become very unlike myself. I don't look after myself. I've not plucked my eyebrows. I know it's not the end of the world, but I'm usually, for the most part, on top of that. I don't care about how greasy my hair is. I don't care about well, I do care, but I don't look after my appearance. I don't feed myself properly. It's really bad, I know. I just focus on getting the work done. So in this case, the case study. So it's usually this week as well, so the week of a hand-in date, that something is happening, whether it's a hen do, whether it's somebody wanting me to go out for some drinks or food with them, something so short that I just can't do on these certain weeks. And I need to remember this for next year, because I can't keep having these constant battles with people, which leads to battles with myself, because it's not good for me. It's not good for my relationship with others, and it's not good for anybody, and it doesn't help with getting the work done. So when I am on the up run to a hand-in date, 3 to 1 weeks before, it depends how stressed I am and how much work is left to do and how much I understand of what I've got to do. But because I give so much energy to people, whether I'm meeting them for the first time, whether I am really close to them and I'm catching up with them, whether I don't know them but they like to socialise, I don't know. I give so much of myself to everybody, and on these weeks and up run to these weeks, I just don't have the energy to do that, and that's something that I need to stop kidding myself with and accept it and be clear with my boundaries with people, so that there's no arguments in the future, or so they understand a little bit more. But when they don't understand, it stresses me out even more, because I feel like I'm not being listened to, and that's like a trigger of mine. If somebody isn't listening to me because I wasn't listened to at some point of my life in the past, and something bad happened, I kind of associate the same feeling when I'm not being listened to when it's something very minor, and when I'm not being listened to when something bad happened this one time. So that's something that I'm going to, again, take to personal therapy, because we have worked on it slightly before. But yes, I just wanted to say that because I feel like I'm the only person that's like this. So I just become unlike myself. I become more antisocial. I don't look after myself. And I do care about my appearance, which is why, one of the reasons why I don't want to go out in group situations or even like one-on-one situations, because one, I have no energy to, and I'm trying to avoid using up more of my energy when I need that energy to do the research and the written work and the reading and whatnot. But also because I just don't feel good within myself. I don't feel like the best version of myself, in the sense of just the energy I usually give out, wanting to get to know people and being more like bubbly and laughy and not having too much stress on my shoulders. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, because my brain's that frazzled. This is what I mean. I'm like in my own little spaced out universe, and that's how it's going to be up until the hand-in date. And then I'll shake it off, and then I will feel like a free woman. I might sleep for a little bit, a couple of days catching up on sleep, even though I'm not really having 2 late nights. But and then I'll want to socialise and do all of that, and that's usually when people don't want to. So it's hard, but I thought I'd come and explain it on here. So if you have a friend that's the same, just step back, give her a break, and show that you're listening to her and you hear her or him. And if you feel like this, I feel like I'm alone with this. So hopefully, if you do feel like this, let me know so I feel less alone. But I'm letting you know so you feel less alone. And if you are feeling like this, we'll get through this. We've got this. But I felt like this rant was very necessary. I've been talking about my emotions throughout these videos, and I kind of just felt like I was just not talking for the sake of it, but I was just telling you my everyday life, which might be boring. However, this is actually something that I've been feeling for every single handing day, and I've not really been able to process it and explain. This is the most clear that I've felt about it. So I thought I'd document it and hopefully it helps somebody, and I will probably leave the video here. I've not finished my assignment. I'm on 4,000 words or just over. But yeah, I've just got to do references, so reading all those books, my audiobooks, everything like that. Adding 1 or 2 sections like I said before, and then I'm handing it in Monday night. There's nothing really else to say, but everything will be okay, and everybody that needs to understand will understand. But when stuff like this happens, it leads to me worrying that people get the wrong idea of me. But in my head, I can't win either way, because if I go out not like myself, people get the wrong idea of me and wrong first impression, and I am all about first impressions. And if I don't go, I worry about what's being said and thought about me, so I can't win. So what I need to do now is forget about it. I'm going to take me and my greasy hair, and I'm just going to make something to eat and carry on with my case study. Alright, so I wasn't going to carry on this vlog into the Monday, but I've decided to because so much has happened. So I'm now home. It is 9:15. I've done 15,714 steps, just FYI. I might order a pizza. I haven't got the money to order a pizza, but I still have one more meal to eat, and I'm getting back with the gym and everything tomorrow. Fingers crossed. And I'm very stressed. So we've had basically all day. I've not really thought about the case study that I'm handing in tonight. Our tick lists never actually got looked at, so I woke up early this morning for no reason. But hey ho, it's fine, it's done. And yes, my case study, I've kind of shot myself in the foot in terms of this, just because I asked people how many references they've got, and now I'm like, I need to get more references, but I might just leave it and it is what it is. I don't know. But then also today, another stress has come from our next year. We have like an IS module, and it's quite an all year module. And the ending of it is we've got all this research within a certain topic that we choose to do further research and everything into. I'll explain it more next year maybe if it's of interest, but I basically will end up doing like a half an hour performance at the end. And basically, because this module is very long, and we've also got other modules on top of this, as well as placement, therapy, mental health familiarisation, and time to ourselves to make sure we don't go just mad. Our teacher actually said to us, whether you've done it this year or not, you need to be doing 32 hours of your reading next year. You will not pass if you don't. So that might mean over the summer you need to consider leaving your job. That might mean doing less hours of placement and doing it for longer. And I literally took time out of my week, not last week, the week before, to plan
doing 2 placements, cramming it all in from September to November, and being able to do the 60 hours mental health familiarisation in January, just cram all of that in and learn as much as I can, as quick as I can, and then work so that I can go on holiday or something. I can do stuff that I want to do, and have more time to just enjoy life, because at the minute it's work for money, work for this, and the pressure that I have to actually work more than I'm already working is like up here, and now it's kind of like that is not an option. So where does that leave me with the pressure that's on top of me? I don't know. So I'm stressed. I'm currently trying to do my case study. I still need to upload my consent form. I want to order a pizza. I wanted to have a bath. Will I have a bath? Who knows? And now I'm just a bit worried about next year. I'm excited to do the IS module. I don't know what I'll do my topic on and my performance on, but I'm excited to do that. It's just the fact that she said that we have to do 32 hours of our independent research minimum, and that's not including the whole day Monday that we're there. It's not including our placement or our therapy. So yes, I'm stressed. We're all stressed. My skin is now showing the stress. Also, on Saturday night, so I stopped doing all of the like updating you because I was going to stop it on the Friday. But Saturday night, I had excruciating stomach pains. I was laid on my bathroom floor, and I laid on my right side, it was getting worse. I laid on my left side, it was getting a bit better, but then when I sat up and gone to bed again, it got worse. So I had to go back to the bathroom because my boyfriend, I just didn't want to break his sleep. And I questioned if I was having a heart attack. I questioned if my appendix was going to explode. I Googled it and it said something about the pancreas, and then it also said IBS, but then I hadn't eaten for about 4 hours, so I don't think it could have been IBS. And yeah, when I got to my experiential class, so my 6 till 7:30 p.m. class today, a lot of people was having like tummy aches, and I said I had excruciating pain on Saturday, which was in my stomach and my back as well. And our teacher pointed out that, well, what does the stomach kind of hold? And it's obviously your core and everything, but digestion. And I actually think I'm struggling to digest all this information because things are changing so much, and then I'm trying to get control, and then the control is taken away from me, and I'm back to square one. So just thought that's the kind of powerful stuff that we go through at uni, and it might sound like, oh, you're looking too deep into it, but actually I like, there has been some times where my teacher will be like, well, that sounds like this, and I'm like, no, it's definitely not that. And she's like, okay, well, you know. But yeah, I think because there's been a lot of times where I've been like, I just need to take a step back and digest, process everything, breathe, and then come back to it and elaborate a bit more or do a little bit more on it. Also, last thing, I got to my car today. I had paid for the car park, but I think I typed my registration number wrong, so I might have a car parking ticket. I'm going to appeal it, but hopefully, yeah, I don't have to pay it because I am skint, and that just adds to the stress of the fact that I'm going to have barely any money coming in next year and have no life next year. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I don't know why you liked it, so if you did like it, let me know why down below. And if you either liked this video and these kind of videos, or there is some fun videos coming, one with my sister in fact, and a haul coming, then subscribe. I promise we're not always posting stressful videos, but I'm just trying to be completely honest with you. And yeah, feedback is always welcome, but just remember, as much as I like feedback to work on, just kind words as well, like there's nice ways to put it. And yes, I'm going to go now, do my case study, well, get it uploaded, get my consent form uploaded as well, and then maybe have a pizza. If not, make something to eat. Hopefully have a bath, not too late, catch up on Love Island maybe, and go to sleep because I've got placement tomorrow morning.